So DM, getting a level 2 teleporter will allow you to teleport onto ships with no oxygen and get your crew back alive. Since Mantis B starts with 2 shields, that's something you should think about. But really, the biggest problem on the Mantis B, your worst problems on the Mantis B are Zoltan ships, and at first auto ships, but once you get into the auto ships, it's okay. But you still can't kill them. Like, with the Mantis B, buying a clone bay is not such a bad idea, because then you can actually send clones into auto ships and kill them without having a weapon system, and you still get your Mantises back. So that's something to think about. But yeah, level 2 teleporter is a good first buy. But again, in Sector 1 with the Mantis B, I might buy the level 2 teleporter, but if you can see a store, don't spend anything. Like take as much money as you can into the store with you, because you really need to up your weapon systems. You do have a boarding drone, but here's the thing with the boarding drone with the auto ships, right? You don't get to dictate where the boarding drone goes. So there's a couple reasons why that's really bad. If you land in an auto ship where there's 2 rooms connected, you can actually take the ship out with just the boarding drone alone, because the auto ship will repair the system, and then the boarding drone will take it out, and every time it takes it all the way down to 0, it will lose a hull point. Alright? But a lot of times the auto drone ships have rooms that are sealed off. For example, if you're fighting a drone ship with 5 rooms, shields, weapons connected, engines, and something else connected, and then there's piloting in the middle, and your boarding drone lands in piloting, the room will breach, and on auto ships, breach rooms do not repair. So if your boarding drone hits that and causes a breach and it's stuck in that one room, it'll never be able to kill the ship, and you can't kill the boarding drone, and you're stuck. Yeah, because piloting's isolated. So if it lands in piloting, you're screwed. Also, if it's a bad weapon system and it doesn't land in weapons, you're screwed. So you want the level 2 teleporter, at least for defense, even without buying Clone Bay. Buying Clone Bay on hard, I do not really recommend, because it's a lot of scrap. I mean, it's not a waste of a drone. Like, you should definitely try it. You gotta try it, right? It's RNG where it lands. If it lands in piloting, you should just focus on getting out of there alive, because you won't be able to kill it. The only way you could kill it if it lands in piloting is if you had level 2 teleporter, and you could do other, like, you cut the drone and leave piloting as the last hit point. The method you stayed above can kill the drone, I don't understand. So you board into the room with your own drone. Until your drone is dead? Right, oh, that's what you mean. You're describing exactly what I'm saying. You have to turn the drone off, wait till there's 1 hull left on the ship, then turn the drone back on. Right? What are you talking about? Can you kill the drone? But you can't destroy your own drone. But yeah, you would need level 2 teleporting for that to work. So in the first few jumps you can't get it done. But yeah, that's the only way you can do it otherwise. You have to leave the piloting hit point as the last hit point, and then turn the drone back on. That's a very long fight. It's a very long fight, because you can only do about 1 system damage worth of damage before you have to teleport your guys back. And then you have to heal them up, wait for teleporting, put them back, and go back. So if you're at risk for taking hull damage in a fight like that, you should just focus on getting out. Maybe, unless you can take the weapons down. I don't know. You know, so much of FTL, like, I can give you some general advice, but everything is really situational. Some weapons are good situationally, some systems are good situationally. You just have to make your best decisions and don't waste scrap. Don't waste scrap. Alright, thanks all for hanging out with me tonight. I guess nobody won the game, right? Yeah, it was way higher than we thought. I thought it was going to be sub 4,000. 26 ship kills is so low. Yes, if you board the piloting when your drone hit it, it will put 1 crew member in a room next to it. Which is very bad. Don't do that. Because then you won't be able to teleport both your men back, because they'll be in split rooms. That's very important when you're boarding. If you're, especially with the Mantis B, you have a 4-man teleporter. If you're teleporting into a 2-man room, it's going to split your men up, and then you'll need 2 teleports to bring them back. So pay attention to if they have doors. If they have like level 2 or 3 doors, and you teleport a 4 men in and they split up, and then they get hurt, you can't teleport them all back, and you can't really run them around because they're trapped in with the doors. So look at the doors before you board. There's a lot to think about.